Hey guys, it is Tialynn.Me. Welcome back to Beauty Over 40, Body Overweight, Life Overwhelmed. Today we are going to talk about a very common problem when you're over 40 and looking for foundation, and that is wrinkles. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to find the best foundation, and I'm also going to show you a trick on how to keep your foundation out of your wrinkles, and I'm also going to show you a trick on how to apply concealer without getting your concealer in your wrinkles, along with a couple of product recommendations to go along with it. Tip number one for finding the best foundation for wrinkles is to look for a more sheer, go for a more light foundation, something like a BB cream or a CC cream or a stick cream foundation or a cream foundation, something of that nature. That's going to give you a more luminous glow. It's going to give you a hydrated look. It's going to keep you from looking dry and keeping stuff down into your wrinkles. The second tip I'm going to give you is for you to look for a talc-free, less powdery type of foundation. So you really want to stay away from matte foundations, and you want to stay away from powder foundation. But if you have to find a powder foundation, I have a foundation recommended for you, which is the new unique Touch Complexion Plus foundation. It has kaolin clay in it, which is going to help absorb the oils, but it also is infused with hyaluronic acid, shea moisture to keep your skin hydrated. It's kind of a never before seen formula, but if you have to choose a powder with wrinkly skin, I'm going to recommend that particular powder. The third tip I have for you is to use a hyaluronic base skin treatment that's going to help hold moisture into your skin, or you can use a hydrating primer. Most silicone based hydrating primers are good to keep your skin moisturized. Now I'm going to show you how to apply your foundation the best way for mature skin. First things first, you're going to start with a hydrating primer, or like I said, a hyaluronic acid or a water-based primer, something to keep your skin hydrated underneath your foundation. That will keep your foundation from setting into your wrinkles. This particular hydration is the Touch Glorious Primer, Touch Glorious Primer that has a water break technology to keep your skin hydrated underneath your foundation. It is silicone based and I love it a lot. I've already put it on, so we're going to go on to the next step. The next thing is I'm going to go for a medium coverage cream foundation in a stick foundation. I'm going to be using two shades today. The first shade that I'm going to use is a brand new shade called Himru. You're just going to apply it to the skin very lightly. Like I said before, less is more when you're dealing with wrinkly skin. You want to take a flat kabuki brush and you're just going to want to move that across the top of the skin, okay? Instead of mashing it in or stippling in when you're dealing with wrinkly skin, the best way to apply it is to just slide it across the top of the skin. This second shade of foundation, I'm just using in my highlight areas to give my face some dimension without having to contour. Now, as you can see, that foundation and technique has created a pretty much flawless finish to my face. The next thing that you can do is after your foundation has set, you can take a wet or damp blending bud, and you can go through and just damp or stipple around your face. Literally, my dog started barking, so here's a pretty image for you to look at while I explain this to you. Stippling with a wet blending bud after you put on your foundation will help bring any foundation out of your wrinkles that may have seeped down into them during the application process. I'm going to show you a tip on how to apply concealer the correct way if you have wrinkles under your eyes. If you have severe wrinkles under your eyes, I highly recommend starting with the Uology Eye Cream. This Uology Eye Cream has caffeine, it has ginseng in it, peptides, and other vitamins that's going to keep your skin hydrated underneath your eyes, and it's also going to help keep your foundation from falling into your eyes. If you just have mild wrinkles, you can really skip this step. The next thing I'm going to recommend is the Unique Touch Concealer. This concealer has hyaluronic acid. It's a great benefit for your skin. So also it's going to help keep your skin hydrated. So here's the tip. The first tip is we're going to put a dot in the corner. We're going to put a dot here. And we're going to put a dot here. Too much concealer can be just bad business for bad business for wrinkles. The next thing you're going to do is take a flat brush, a concealer brush, or a cream eyeshadow brush, just so long as it's flat. And you're going to, just like put on your foundation, you're just going to pull it across your skin. And you're going to go up. Okay? The reason why you want to go upwards is because if you take your foundation down, it could have a tendency to make your eyes look droopy. Okay? And we don't want droopy eyes. We want to bring it up. Here's the best tip ever. After your concealer it dries, you're going to take a wet blending bud and you're going to go through and you're going to pat on your concealer with a wet blending bud. What that is going to do is that's going to lift any excess concealer out of your wrinkles and allows it to sit on top of your skin instead of drying into your wrinkles. You can also do this technique after applying foundation to your face for the same effect with wrinkles. I'm going to come in closer so you can see the concealer is not setting in my wrinkles. It's flawless, it's smooth, it's a perfect finish. And now we're done. Those are the tips that I have. If you have mature skin or skin that's starting to wrinkle, these are some great techniques that you can use to prevent your makeup from looking dry, cakey, creases, all the things. I'm going to drop some plugs on a few of my favorite items that I used today. I use the Stick Foundation by Unique Cosmetics. I also use the Hydrating Face Primer, which is a silicone-based base powder. This is a silicone-based hydrating primer that is great for mature skin. I use an eye cream that has caffeine and ginseng, peptides, and other vitamins that helps condition the eyes, keep the eyes moisturized, good stuff. I used a foundation brush. I used a kabuki brush. I also use the Touch foundation that also has a hyaluronic acid base. And these are great products. These are great products. They have a great, they have great ingredients in them that not only help get you the coverage that you need, but they help get you the treatment you need when you're wearing your makeup. If you need help with any of these products, or if you need anything, if you have any questions, just drop something in the comments or check the description for my email, or go to Tialynn.me, www.tialynn.me, and you can contact me there. Any of these tips and tricks help you, make sure to send them to your friends, share it on your social media, and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.